Welcome back to OTT Sports. I'm Mark Panis.
And I'm Michael Broughton.
Michael, today we want to discuss what I view as a shocker, which is the English Premier League has extended its broadcast rights for effectively the exact same rights fees for the next 3-year cycle. I've got to tell you, when I was running HSBC's global sports practice in London in 2008, when the financial crisis hit, the EPL went out into the marketplace to close its next round with 4% increases the week that the financial markets melted down. It had the confidence. It said, we're the biggest league in the world. We're the biggest sport. We deserve an uptick in value. Fast forward to today. Yes, there is financial impact, negative financial impact from the pandemic, but it seems much milder than what was happening in 2008. And we're on the tail end of it. What has happened that has allowed the EPL to say we're good with standing still?
Well, I think the number one thing is that they've been looking for stability, right? In a market that has been very unstable. A lot of people have hurt through the pandemic with no crowds. I think, only in the next coming days are you going to start to see crowds emerging in the UK. So I think for the advertisers, for the broadcasters, for the clubs, actually certainty of the next 3 years and what it looks like is their number one priority, I would believe. But I think it's a really important thing to look at, given the juxtapositioning with the US leagues, where the chart just keeps going straight up. It's absolutely phenomenal what's going on.
Yeah, I think stability is the word. You just nailed it. If you look at it, the NFL just landed these behemoth deals, over $100 billion over the next 10 years, and they're not done yet. They still have some international. They still have the out-of-market packages that they're going to also land. And then you look, NHL goes out and takes down significant increases in one of its 2 North American packages because it already has a great one in Canada. They just did the US. And then Major League Baseball just tops up with a great package as well this past week. You do see that growth. A couple of things that are notable in them, they're longer in their tenor. They tend to be, 5, 7, 10-year deals. That provides a tremendous amount of stability. And that really comes off the back of the collective bargaining agreements, which over the last decade have shifted and become, what used to be 5-year deals are now 7 or 10-year deals. That combination of stability creates this virtuous cycle that allows everyone to do a lot more strategic planning and investment.
And I think, where the Premier League will probably position this is that whilst they've stood still, others have gone backwards.
Yeah.
So we've seen in Germany, Italy, and particularly in France, where there's effectively no real deal and no real likely competition for a deal, the numbers have gone down in the domestic rights. Spain is still out there. So I think they'll view this as a good deal for now. I think what would have been interesting to know, and I'm sure somebody out there knows what's really been going on, is were there conversations that said, look, could we, now we're out of the EU, under the terms of Brexit, could we actually do 5 or 7-year deals? Because if you're doing a 7-year rights deal, the broadcaster can do what it's been doing in the US, which is plan longer. Actually, whilst it looks expensive up front, at the back end of the deal, it's actually quite cheap generally, relatively speaking. And they can do something that helps them morph from a linear channel into a streaming channel.
Yeah, well, and that's exactly what you've seen with the North American deals. All of the major broadcasters that took down the NFL packages, they all pointed, for example, to say, hey, we're going to do this to stand up. If it's Fox, we're going to help bolster Fox Bet. If it's CBS, Paramount Plus is going to be a beneficiary of this. Obviously, Amazon has the opportunity on Black Friday to actually be exclusively streaming matches. So clearly, there has been an appetite to say this rights fee that we're buying is also an investment to the other products that we have and to the way the industry is moving. Well, Michael, we're going to have to dig in on this in the coming weeks. We'll have to talk about what's coming down right now, moving so quickly between Warner Media and Discovery. They haven't even named the new entity yet. We'll do that next time we go over top on OTT Sports. Follow us on our YouTube channel. Join the conversation with us on Clubhouse every Thursday. See you soon. Bye-bye.